As Wendrick looking for another opportunity there, as that one's going to be snatched away and out of play as he gets tripped up at the last moment. Jonathan Diaz going to inbound this one near midfield on the near side. Aristotales right there on Kevin Guida. As the Lopes continue to play well defensively against this Cardinals offense, specifically Isai Easley against Darius Feldman to this point.
Isai earned the WAC Weekly Award for Defender of the Week. Last week, he started all 4 games, recording 307 minutes. He's a standout on the back line, leading the Lopes in stellar defense all season long.
And he's played so far tonight against Darius Feldman. Obviously the X factor this season for the Cardinals. We've seen his speed through the first 20 minutes in this one as Mercado looks to dump that one off to Diaz. As Ray Gayton comes in at the very last moment. Snatches that one away, and the Lopes will look to inbound here on offense. So Nick Barrero inbounds that one to Gayton, quickly intercepted by the Cardinals. As Hugo Logan looking to get a touch on that one. No Cardinals in sight there, so Aristotle going to have a chance to set up on offense yet again. Quick pass to Easley as he finds Andreu down the middle of the field. Day is going to find Rasmussen. Rasmussen going to get intercepted there by the Cardinals as they take it back to midfield. Deep pass there to Darius Feldman, going to be a little too strong as Tesorius is going to eat that one up. And we'll see if he goes with the short pass here to Barrero. Looks like he's going to find Aristoteles on the other side. Now back to Easley on the near side as the Lopes look to reset here on offense yet again. Barrero back to Easley. Cardinals not putting the pressure on at the moment as Aristoteles takes that one back up to midfield, finds Austin Day on the far side near the Havocs. Aristoteles back to Easley. So Lopes stalling at the moment, trying to re-strategize here on offense. We'll see what they have in store for Mercado here, as that one's going to be kicked out of play, and the Cardinals are going to regain possession on offense yet again.
As you mentioned, the Havocs definitely play a big part in home games here. As you can see, there's so many down there on the field, and they bring so much energy and excitement. Being on the field is an entirely different atmosphere and being at the game.
It's definitely a party out there, always has been, as that one's going to be inbounding and quickly out of bounds yet again. Aristoteles getting a hand on that one. The Cardinals will once again look to inbound here. Diaz looking for a hole here at midfield. We'll see who he finds. It looks like that one is going to be headed by Guida, but quickly intercepted by the Lopes. Cardinals quickly on the attack here as they'll reset yet again on offense. Lars Willem at midfield. That one's going to be dumped off to Troy Gonzalez on the far side. And just like that, this Lopes defense putting the pressure on this Cardinals offense as they regain possession on the far side. That's Austin Day looking for some room. Unable to find a hole there as the Cardinals will regain possession again. Looking for the deep pass down the middle of the field. Looking for Feldman. Won't find him there. Aristoteles on the far side intercepts that one as that one's going to be kicked away. But the Lopes will regain possession on offense. So that one's last touched by Victor Velasco. And it'll be inbounded by Day. Cardinals quickly take over on offense after the inbound from the Lopes. As the Lopes defense yet again right there, able to snatch that one away. Tesorius going to set something up here offensively as the dump off to Easley yet again here on the near side. Lopes offense doing a nice job isolating this Cardinals defense. As Aristoteles, another dump off to Easley on the near side. Feldman putting the pressure on in this one against Easley, like we mentioned earlier, as the Cardinals are going to kick that one away on the near side. But the Lopes will remain in possession as they look to get a shot off here deep in Cardinals territory. As it looks like it's going to be Justin Rasmussen for the Lopes' first corner kick of the night. Rasmussen, we mentioned, with the one goal on the season thus far, looking for the pass off here, as the Lopes are not going to be able to get a shot off. That one goes out of play, and the Cardinals will take over on offense. So the first corner kick of the night from Justin Rasmussen, unsuccessful, as Mercado will kick this one away. As Marlon Atondo checks into this one for the Lopes, as he'll make his first appearance of the night in front of the Havoc faithful. Here at the 26.5-minute mark, Mercado sets to kick this one away. We'll see if he goes for the short pass here, as Troy Gonzalez comes in down the middle of the field. 3-on-1 attack here coming from the Lopes, so he'll just dish this one back to Mercado. And it looks like he'll kick this one away on the near side by midfield, looking for Diaz, unable to get ahead on that one. And the Lopes will regain possession here on offense yet again. Barrero will inbound it. Aristoteles right in front of him in the middle of the field. Looking for Atondo, won't find him there. Ray Gayton looking to take this one himself down the middle of the field, looking for the pass to Rasmussen, won't find it there. Lopes looking for the kill there. That was Marios Andreu going to be blocked by Darius Feldman. As Delore is going to get that pass intercepted by the Cardinals, who's going to take that one out of play, but the Cardinals will look to start something here on offense yet again, as these defenses continue to shine here through the first 27 minutes. This one back to Mercado. We've seen him go with the short pass through the first 27 minutes. We'll see if he tries for a much longer pass. Goes for the short pass on the far side back to Troy Gonzalez, who's just going to kick it back to Mercado. So this Lopes defense continues to breathe down the neck of this Cardinals offense.
Lopes really looking for that win tonight. They are out there aggressive.
Lopes looking to keep that one in play. They will not, as Hugo Logan unable to kick that one in play. Diaz on the inbound for the Cardinals yet again. Again, first WAC matchup of the year for both the Lopes and the Cardinals, looking to come away with the win, evenly matched going into this one. Lopes 3-2-1. With the Incarnate word, of course, 3 wins, 3 losses. Started the season 3-1 before back-to-back shutout losses on the road coming into this one. It's been a tough road trip for the Cardinals to this point, coming off a 1-0 loss to Tulsa, as Feldman kicks that one away, as it's going to be Guida looking to keep that one in possession for the Cardinals, as that one's just going to be kicked away by Austin Day.
I spoke to Coach Shellis before the game, and he felt pretty confident going into WAC conference play. This is their second half of the season, and this is what they've been preparing for all preseason long.
That foul's going to go against the Lopes and Ray Gayton. As Diaz looks to set something up here deep in Lopes territory for the Cardinals, as everybody starts to head back just outside of the Lopes box here, but the pass is going to go back to midfield here from Diaz, finding Gonzalez on the far side right in front of the Havocs. So Lopes defense not changing their game plan all over this Cardinals Cardinals offense, to this point, as that one's going to be kicked away by Joe Nelson. And the Lopes will regain possession yet again. So the Lopes doing a nice job isolating the ball on offense to this point, as the defense has been the stepping stone to this point, setting up that offense, as that one's going to be batted away by the Cardinals and quickly intercepted by the Lopes, as once again both defenses putting the pressure on, as that one's going to go against the Lopes. So the Cardinals looking to reset here on offense yet again. Gonzalez on the far side, going to dump that one off to Mercado yet again. Mercado looking for the short pass here, looking to find Cohen Voss on the far side, and he does. Voss looking to set things up here, as he'll find Gonzalez on the far side yet again. Biggest key to this game to this point, Incarnate Word just unable to find separation against this Lopes defense, who has given them a hard time to this point. As Feldman looks to utilize his speed, unable to get a shot off there, as Tesorius will get a hand on that one, and the Lopes will recover on offense.
Tesorius was ranked 24th in the nation last season for goals against average with only .79 allowed per game. Really impressive player for the Lopes. Big asset to the GCU soccer team.
Tesorius kicks that one away. A far kick from George deep into Cardinals territory. Hugo Logan looking to run that one down. He can, as the Cardinals once again set up here on offense. Wengrick finding Diaz on the far side, as Gonzalez looks to set this one up yet again, as Jamie Delore looks to put the pressure on, as they're going to have to dump that one off back to their goalkeeper in Mercado. See if Mercado goes for the deep pass here. We've seen him go with multiple short passes, as he'll do it yet again here back to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez just dumps it off to Mercado yet again, as this Lopes defense continues to put the pressure on Gonzalez on the far side. That one's going to be kicked out of play by Mercado, as the Lopes look to put the pressure on here yet again offensively. Chris Fiddler, the interim head coach for the Cardinals, can't be too happy about that kick from his goalkeeper, setting the Lopes up here for an offensive strike, as he's unable to keep that one in play. So Barrero looks to inbound this one, as he finds Aristoteles on the far side, looking for Rasmussen. Finds a Tondo. Tondo with possession on the far side, finds Rasmussen deep into the corner. Finds a Tondo yet again deep inside the box, as that one's going to be kicked away by the Cardinals. Feldman gets a handle on that one. We'll see if he utilizes his speed yet again here, as Aristoteles gets tripped up by Feldman. Lopes regain possession on offense, as looks like Aristoteles will start things off here for the Lopes. Rasmussen with the pass back to Aristoteles. Atondo unable to get a handle on that one. Cardinals able to keep that one in play, as Tesorius will come out to scoop this one up. Looking for Barrero on the near side, able to keep that one in play. Barrero finds Easley. Easley unable to keep that one in play, as that one's batted away by Van Eekelen on the Cardinals' defensive side. But Barrero looking for the pass off here. Unable to find Austin Day, as that one's going to be batted away yet again by Easley. Cardinals regain possession on offense, looking for the deep pass down the far side of the field. That's going to be Van Eekelen on the near side. Passes that one off to Feldman, just a little bit too high, as the Lopes look to regain possession here. Van Eekelen looking for Darius Feldman just in front of George Tesorius in Lopes territory. That pass just a little too high for Feldman, as Mercado kicks that one back to Gonzalez. So the Cardinals once again looking to re-strategize here, as they've just not been able to get anything going against this Lopes defense. Have not been able to get a clear shot off against Tesori, still looking for his first save of the night. Wengrick down the middle of the field. Finds Velasco. Back to Wengrick. Looking for Gonzalez down the middle of the field, as he's going to find Jonathan Diaz on the near side. Cohen Voss finds Guida. Back to Velasco, back to Diaz on the near side. So the Cardinals continue to struggle to get anything going deep into Lopes territory. Gonzalez looking for the pass down the near side. We'll see if the Cardinals can keep that one in play. They will not be able to, as it looks like the Lopes are going to regain possession here on offense yet again. Tesorius going to kick it away for the Lopes. And we'll see if the Lopes continue to isolate the ball here on offense. Tesorius looking to dish this one out to Isai easily in the near side corner. Cardinals come in on defense looking to put the pressure on. We saw earlier on in this half, the Lopes doing a nice job isolating the ball on offense with not much pressure being put on by this Cardinals defense deep into their own territory. They're putting the pressure on here right now as Barrero is going to get a handle on this one, able to keep this one in play. Just dumps it off to Easley on the near side, so the Lopes once again have some space here. Aristoteles down the middle of the field on the far side. Going to find Day, looking to get the pass off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen looking for the pass deep into the Cardinals territory, able to get a handle on that one. They take the pressure off yet a little bit. Barrero looking for a handle there, unable to run that one down, and the Cardinals will presumably take over here on offense as Mercado's just going to pick this one up. Look for the short pass here. We'll see if he finds Gonzalez. It's been the pattern thus far for the Cardinals goalkeeper in this one.
We've talked about GCU having some high expectations this season. Following the 3 tournament wins, their RPI jumped from 91st place to number 53 when they finished the 2018 season last year. They're definitely looking to even further that this season.
Easley trying to get a hand on that one. That's going to be Van Eekelen looking to set up Velasco deep in Lopes territory, able to get that one inside the Lopes box as that one's going to be quickly batted away.
Big collision down there.
As Tyler Hughes gets roughed up a little bit. He seems to be okay after that collision with Jonathan Diaz. Diaz looks to inbound this one as we'll see a few substitutions here for the Cardinals. As the freshman Alec Rodriguez, the Germany native, makes his first appearance in this one for the Cardinals. As once again the Cardinals look to set something deep in Lopes territory. It's going to be Velasco, passes that one off to Gonzalez on the far side. Gonzalez with the juke move there, looking for the pass off back to Velasco, deep into the Lopes box as Tesorius able to get a handle on that one, as the Lopes will regain possession. So the Cardinals haven't been able to get a clear shot off against George Tesorius to this point, but George Tesorius doing a nice job whenever he gets the chance here, as we'll take another look here. George Tesorius still looking for his first save in this game as Aristoteles dumps that one off on the far side midfield. I'll take the pass back here as it looks like he'll dump this one off to Easley on the near side. Back to midfield for the Lopes. Unable to get the pass off there. As we take a look one more time at this replay, a little Air George action for you. Again, still looking for his first save in this one, able to snatch that one away. Lopes looking to set up something offensively here on the far side. Tyler Hughes unable to get a handle on that one. Cardinals look to keep this one in play as that one is going to be batted down by Barrero on the near side. Alec Rodriguez is going to be able to keep that one in possession for the Cardinals as a foul goes against the Lopes yet again, their 4th foul of the night.
GCU currently ranks 5th in the nation in average attendance with an average of 2,973 fans in the 2 home game matches that they've had this season. And there's tons of fans out here tonight.
The Havocs, of course, always a rowdy bunch, putting the pressure on against the Lopes opponents this season. And a big reason why the Lopes have been able to shut out their first 2 opponents here at home. A big one last go-around against Oregon State, a 1-0 win. Aristoteles, of course, with his first goal of the season just 30 seconds before the end of the first half in that one. Coming last Wednesday night here in Phoenix as Easley gets the pass off from Aristoteles right there.
And then they had the home opener here. Coach Shellis picking up his 500th win, which was huge.
Pass off to Barrero. Barrero looking for Rasmussen. A little too strong of a pass there, as the Lopes are not going to be able to keep that one in play. That one's going to roll out of play there, as Cohen Voss thinks better of it. He'll reset here on offense as he'll inbound this one. Looking for Rodriguez down the middle of the field. Won't find him. Aristoteles looking to get a shot off here, as that one's going to go far to the left. All Mercados can do there is watch that one go, as Aristoteles looking for the home run kick there. Won't find it. As we have about 3.5 minutes left to play here in half number one. Both defenses shining to this point. GCU's offense has put the pressure on Mercados to this point. Unable to come away with the point, as George Tesorius with not much action so far here tonight, as this Lopes defense has really put the pressure on the Cardinals offense. As they continue to put the pressure on here, Mercados having a tough time finding someone to pass this ball off to. We'll see what he is thinking here as he kicks that one to midfield, looking for Rodriguez. Going to be quickly deflected by that Lopes defense yet again. The Cardinals able to put a stop to it. Rodriguez gets a handle on it. Looking for Velasco on the near side. Velasco with the pass off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez utilizing his speed, able to get to that one. Back into the corner. Velasco to Diaz. Diaz going to dump this one off to Gonzalez. Sets that one up back to Cohen Voss. Voss dumps it off to Joe Nelson. Unable to get a shot off there, as that one's going to be kicked right into the hands of Tesorius. And Tesorius, once again, just going to dump it off to Isai easily. So with about 2 minutes left to go here in half number one, we'll see if the Lopes can put something together here on offense. Again, I've continued to put the pressure on Mercados to this point, able to keep that one in play. As that one's going to go against the Cardinals, and this is going to set the Lopes up for a golden opportunity here with about 1.5 minutes left here in play in the first half. As Clement Vanier gets roughed up on that play, and this is going to set the Lopes up for an opportunity here. As we take a look at the replay here of Vanier getting roughed up here, potentially the biggest play to this point in the game. As that was Hugo Logan getting roughed up on the play, getting called for the foul. As the Lopes receiving the penalty kick here.
Really taking one for the team to try to end this first half ahead.
Vanier looking for the kill, unable to get it, as Mercado's going to come away with his second save of the night. A big opportunity there for the Lopes. But a great defensive stop by Carlos Mercado. So despite putting pressure on this Cardinals defense throughout this one, the Lopes still unable to come away with the score. A great save there from Mercado. Read that one beautifully against Vanier. As the Cardinals take it back up to midfield, looking to utilize their speed yet again. Pass off to Rodriguez is a no-go, as Diaz gets tripped up by Aristoteles there for the foul. So the Cardinals looking to set something up here with just under 1 minute to play here in half number one. Diaz passes this one off to Cohen Voss, as looks like he's looking for Rodriguez down the near side of the field. Looking to get this one deep in the Lopes box. Pass off there to Velasco. Rodriguez looking for Velasco, as that one's going to be kicked away. And the Lopes will regain possession with about 20 seconds to go here in the first half. So the biggest story here in half number one has been that Lopes defense not allowing the Cardinals to get any shots off against George Tesorius to this point. And of course, the Lopes have had their opportunity on offense against Carlos Mercados, coming away with 2 saves against the Lopes offense as we have concluded half number 1 here in Phoenix, a 0-0 tie between the Lopes and the Cardinals in Montana. Like I just mentioned, the Lopes offense doing a nice job putting the pressure on against Carlos Mercados, but the Cardinals just unable to do the same against George Tesorius.
Yeah, Mercado has been strong all night long and securing that penalty kick. Both teams have been really looking to get a goal, but no shots have been tested against George Tesorius, and I think the Cardinals are really looking to change that going into the second half.
Well, the Cardinals are going to have to play a lot better on offense in half number 2 if they're going to want to walk away here with a win at home, trying to get back on the winning track, losing each of their last 2 games on the road. As the Lopes, of course, looking to get back on the winning track as well after a rough road trip going 0-1-1, a 4-0 loss against Virginia Tech, and then coming home here after a 1-1 tie against UC Riverside. As again, it was an excellent first half offensively as Vanier got the penalty kick there with about a minute and a half left to go, just unable to get it off against Carlos Mercados, who picked up his 2nd goal of the season. But we'll see what the Lopes can do here in half number 2 as you're watching GCU men's soccer right here on GCU TV.
Performance is your profession. You excel in bringing the best out of people. Through leadership and insight, you help others fulfill their promise. You share a unique bond with your family and cherish your time together. But you strive to take the next step in your career. GCU's online degree program in performance psychology will enhance your skills in helping others succeed. Master your craft in an online PhD program that puts innovation and technology at the heart of education. And you can do it all within a tight schedule without disrupting other aspects of your life. With a PhD in performance psychology, you'll have the tools you need to elevate your performance to the next level. When human excellence meets cutting-edge technology, business advances.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
Wait, let's actually do it right.
Hi guys, what's up? Have you guys ever heard of Ask GCU?
I have heard of it.
I have before, yeah.
What is your favorite Ask GCU episode?
Well, I should go to GCU.
Probably the best food place.
You know, we all love food.
Yeah.
So probably that episode.
What's the best way to drink a Stampede?
Go-karts.
What is your favorite Ask GCU episode?
All of them.
Yeah, thank you.
My favorite episode is probably where they asked about the Chick-fil-A line.
The breakfast one's pretty good.
The one where you guys talk about the best places to have breakfast on campus and everyone said Chick-fil-A.
That's the best breakfast I've ever had.
The Welcome Week episode.
The Welcome Week one, that one's really clutch.
The Welcome Week, where Brittany jumps around into people's cars and asks them questions. Remember, kids, don't get into people's vehicles.
I just really like you guys.
I just like it when you're in it.
You too.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Came through drippin', came through drippin', came through drippin', diamonds on my wrist, they drippin', ice. Came through drippin', came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Back here on GCU TV as we get ready for second half action between the Lopes and the Cardinals. The Lopes looking for their first WAC conference win of the season as the defenses look strong to this point. Montana, George Tesorius has not really had much pressure put on him to this point, but Carlos Mercados with 2 saves on the Cardinals' end as this Cardinals offense looks to get rolling here in the second half.
Yeah, the Lopes definitely put the pressure on Carlos Mercado all night long with that, but he secured the penalty kick. And Lopes are looking to change things going into the second half. Both teams really just trying to get a goal as we're scoreless.
And the Lopes offense looks to continue rolling in the second half as we take a look at the GCU Hotel halftime highlights. And we mentioned George Tesorius on a roll, and this one really hasn't had too much pressure put on him to this point. As we take another look, Rasmussen looking for the kill there, won't get the score as that was a first save from Carlos Mercado. As we'll take a look here, George Tesorius getting a little air on that one, and if you missed it from that angle, we got another angle here for you. A little Air George action able to come away with that save. And of course, the Cardinals, once again, have not really put the pressure on, but another look there from George Tesorius. Only 2 or 3 shots off thus far against Tesorius. As we'll take another look there, Tesorius able to find some airtime yet again. As the hit right there on Hugo Logan, setting up the penalty kick from Vanier, but the second save of the night executed brilliantly by Carlos Mercados as the Lopes, like I said, look to continue rolling on offense as they have been successful to this point. The Cardinals defense looking to put the pressure on in the second half as we'll take a look at our Lopes report for the week. Here's Kyle Borg with this week's Lopes report.
I'm Kyle Borg, and this is your Lopes Report. The Grand Canyon women's volleyball team hosted the Grand Canyon Classic over the weekend, going 2-1 over the 2 days. They dropped the first match in straight sets to California State Northridge, but they bounced back on Saturday afternoon with a 3-1 set victory over the University of Idaho. They capped off the weekend with a dramatic 5-set victory over Omaha, a game in which Jenny Murillo set a new career high with 19 kills. Tegan DeFalco and Kyra Moss were both named to the All-Tournament team, and Tegan DeFalco picked up another accolade this week, earning WAC Defensive Player of the Week. Men's and women's soccer was in action over the weekend as well. The men traveled to Riverside where they picked up their first draw of the season thanks to outstanding goalkeeping from George Tassaris and a third-minute goal from Tosh Yasuda, his second on the season. Women's soccer fell in their final non-conference home match of the season 2-0 to California State Northridge, but they were able to honor lone senior Andrea Martinez before the game. Women's golf got their fall season underway up in Wisconsin as they defeated Kansas State for their first win of the season. The men's tennis team got their fall season underway as well when they went down to Tucson to the Wildcat Invitational hosted by the University of Arizona. They picked up 13 singles wins and a pair of doubles wins to cap off their first match of the season. It's officially that time of the year once again. Men's and women's basketball got their practices officially underway this week. We are less than 6 weeks away now from the official start of the season, but it kicks off on Friday, October the 4th with Midnight Madness at the GCU Arena. We'll be sure to see you there. That's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. I'm Kyle Borg, and this was your Lopes Report.
Well, thank you, Kyle, as we creep closer to Midnight Madness, October 4th here on campus, as Kyle talked a little bit about the women's volleyball team going 2-1 in the Canyon Classic after their tournament victory in their first set of home games just 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, the women's volleyball team has had a highly impressive season. They have been killing it. They look to bring non-conference momentum into the WAC play as they opened the conference on Thursday at Chicago State, secured that victory, and they're going to head to Kansas City on Monday to continue their conference play. This has been what they've been preparing for all season long, and they have really done great preparation to get them where they're at. Their coach, Tim Nolan, is definitely proud of his girls, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they're going to bring.
And of course, Melody Horton and Jenny Murillo leading the charge offensively for the Lopes so far this season. And to talk a little bit more about men's soccer here tonight, we had our alumni game here last night as we got the chance to see some old faces, some old foes as well in the alumni game last night. A few alumni here tonight as well as they look for their Lopes to come away with their third victory here at home, looking for their 6th win lifetime against the Incarnate Word Cardinals. Like we mentioned, Lopes 5-2 lifetime as we see some of the Havoc's leaders. They're having some fun with the kids, kicking goals here during halftime.
And being a GCU alumni is crazy because coming back to the campus, it looks completely different. We have all these new buildings behind us. We have a whole new setup, and for alumni, it's a lot of big changes that I'm sure that they're proud to see how much GCU has grown over the years.
It has definitely grown a ton as we take a look at the Canyon State halftime stats brought to you by Canyon State Credit Union. And, of course, we mentioned the Lopes getting a ton of shots off against Carlos Mercados. To this one, 4 total shots to the Cardinals. 1 shot thus far against George Tesorius. Again, they haven't really put the pressure on. 2 shots on goal for the Lopes so far here tonight. Of course, that big penalty kick opportunity by Veneer against Carlos Mercados. Mercados executing that save perfectly with the dive to his right to come away with his second save. As you can see right there, 2 saves for Mercados, none to this point for George Tesorius, and 3 offensive side calls against the Cardinals, and of course 8 fouls on the Lopes side, a few coming from Aristoteles to this point. But the Lopes look to continue their star power on offense and continue to keep rolling on defense as well, just looking to connect for a goal, looking for their first WAC win of the season, looking to go 1-0. Air Force won earlier today. They are now 1-0 and lead in the standings. So we'll see what the Lopes can do here as you are watching GCU men's soccer right here on GCU TV.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
I'm Andrea, and I'm earning my PhD online at GCU. Pursuing my PhD online at Grand Canyon University is a huge investment into my future. I'm also learning critical thinking and problem-solving skills that I can apply to every facet of my life. When you are working, going to school, balance is key. I really try to practice what I preach to my students. As an online faculty member, I stress the importance of time management, and I demonstrate that by example. A Christian worldview is important to me in all facets of my life because it is a huge part of who I am. And I want to make sure I'm demonstrating that not only to my students, but to my children. I plant these seeds that when they're older, they're also demonstrating God's love through service. GCU's community is welcoming, whether you attend on campus, online, or in the evening. We are all one big family.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
As a teacher, your calling was always to make a difference and positively impact the future. You live with a deep sense of purpose and strive to inspire generations of change. GCU's online Masters of Education degree program gives you the skills you need to grow and develop your career, while also making sure you have time for yourself and your family. Today, you can learn anywhere and anytime, giving kids a look into the technological advances that pushed you forward. Being strong and compassionate makes you a role model through this formative period in their lives. You're not just inspiring future generations of leaders and innovators to reach for their dreams. You're giving them the tools they need to achieve them.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
The shot is good!
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
Here on GCU TV as we get ready for second half action between the Lopes and the Cardinals, as we now take a look at the upcoming schedule brought to you by BSN Sports.
Women's volleyball is officially in conference play, as we mentioned earlier, and they will return home next Thursday to face Seattle U and take on Utah Valley Saturday the 5th to host their Energy Spike Night after Midnight Madness. Women's soccer will play at home in their pink out game against Kansas City on October 10th. Midnight Madness is next Friday. Jack, are you excited for that?
Midnight Madness, October 4th, should be a good one, as a lot's going on here on campus as we enter the month of October, as September comes to an end. As we take a look at the men's soccer WAC standings this season, we talked a little bit how Air Force picked up the first WAC conference win of the year this season. UTRGV, of course, 4-1 overall, leading the standings to this point. GCU right there, breathing down their necks, 3-2-1 overall, looking for their fourth win overall here tonight and their third win at home. And we mentioned the Cardinals right there, 3-3 with Seattle University coming into this one with 2 ties as well. They're 3-3-2, both 500 at the moment. And, of course, Utah Valley right there with them, 3-3-1. It's been a tight pack to this point here in the WAC this season. Air Force, of course, picking up their first win, putting them atop the leaderboards in the conference. As we get ready for second half action here, both teams looking to re-strategize here, with the Lopes looking to continue more of the same that we saw in half number 1. Both on offense, getting shots off against Carlos Mercados. Mercados, like we mentioned, coming into this one with 15 saves thus far on the season, with 2 more here tonight. And a big kill with about a minute and a half left on that penalty kick from Vanier, as the Cardinals almost shooting themselves in the foot with under 2 minutes left to play in the first half with that penalty kick, as they were able to dodge that bullet on the save from Mercados. As it looks like it's going to be Van Eekelen kicking this one off for the Cardinals, who are going to start things off on offense as we get ready for second half action, as the Lopes look to get the Havocs involved right away as we are underway here in half number 2. As that one's going to be quickly deflected by the Lopes. Cardinals able to keep a handle on it offensively, as that one's going to be booted away by Guida. Tyler Hughes kicks that one down the far sideline. It's going to go out of play, so the Cardinals looking to regain possession, as that one's just going to be dumped off to George Tesouris.
Both teams really just looking to get a goal going.
Ariel Aguas with the pass from Tesouris, looking to set things up on offense. We're seeing more of the same right here from the Lopes, doing a nice job isolating the ball in half number 1, as this Cardinals defense not really putting the pressure on in their own territories. That one's going to be kicked away. Cardinals will regain possession here on offense, as it looks like Gonzalez will inbound this one. Looking for a man down the middle of the field, looking for Darius Feldman, as that one's going to be headed away by the Lopes. But Gonzalez able to kick that one back deep into Lopes territory. Aristoteli's gets a hand on that one. Andreu passes that one off. Aguas able to kick that one back down deep into the near side corner. Cardinals get a handle on it. Rodriguez gets tripped up, as that one's going to go against the Lopes. And the Cardinals looking to set themselves up here for success early on in the second half. So Jonathan Diaz kicks this one back to Cohen Voss, looking to set things up here for the Cardinals.
Whichever team is going to come ahead early right now is really going to get the advantage, as we're going into the second half.
Vanier putting the pressure on against Diaz right there, as Mercados going to kick this one back to midfield. Of course, the Cardinals looking for Feldman down the near side, looking for some separation there. Aren't going to get the pass off, looking for Feldman, as Tesouris eats that one up, as he'll pick up the save. Again, with just about 2.5 minutes here in half number 2. Cardinals, once again, as we take a look at the replay, not really getting a solid shot off here against Tesori's. Again, Darius Feldman looking for some separation down on the far side corner, looking for the pass, didn't get it.
That marks for his first save of the evening.
And that George Tesori's, of course, who's been phenomenal to this point for the Lopes, despite limited action with this Cardinals offense, as they deflect that one back to midfield yet again. Lopes looking to regain possession here. Aguas heads that one to Atondo. Marlon Atondo checking into this one about halfway through the first half. As that pass is going to be deflected by Gonzalez. Lopes doing a nice job getting the shot off here, as that shot's going to be taken by Hugo Logan just to the right of the crossbar. So Mercado, although dived for that one, didn't have to do too much there, as it was not on point there with the net. So Mercado with the goal kick here will look to set up the Cardinals offensively yet again. Again, just trying to get something going against this Lopes defense that have been giving them problems since the first minute in this one. Lopes take it down near the near side of the field once again. As that one is going to slide out of play, and the Cardinals will regain possession. Atondo looking for Rakiton there. As the Lopes quickly intercept that inbound from Gonzalez. Easily takes it up the far side midfield. Dumps it off to Rasmussen.
I spoke with Isai Easley earlier in the week, and he says that winning WAC Defensive Player of the Week, and it could have been any of the guys on the team, he feels that it was a good accomplishment, and it gives the team a confidence booster going into conference play. He says that he's worked hard since last season, especially over the summer, to earn his starting position. He's focusing on building as a team and just taking it one game at a time.
And we've seen great strides defensively tonight from Isai Easley, going toe-to-toe with Darius Feldman. Again, the X factor for this Cardinals offense. Great speed, as we've seen here tonight, trying to get a few shots off against George Tesori's. Has been unsuccessful to this point, as Aguas is going to find Atondo near midfield on the near side, able to keep that one in play and boots it out of play, as the Cardinals will regain possession on offense. As you can see on the near sideline, Coach Schellis unhappy with that play from his junior middleman, as that one's going to be dumped off to Gonzalez on the far side. Once again, the Cardinals just looking to find a hole here against this Lopes defense. Pass down the far side of the field, a 2-on-1 attack here from this Lopes defense. Cardinals once again looking to utilize their speed, unable to get past, it looks like, Jamie Delore there, as that one's going to be booted out of play. But the Cardinals looking to put the pressure on Tesori's right here, as they'll come away with their first corner kick of the night. And it looks like it's going to be Troy Gonzalez that is going to take it. Troy Gonzalez doing a nice job tonight offensively, trying to set up some of these plays for the Cardinals. We'll set up one more here. First corner kick of the night, like I mentioned, for the Cardinals. We'll see if they can get a shot off here, as the kick is deep inside the box, as Tesori's all over that one as he gobbles that one up. And he'll just throw this one away, looking for a pass down the far side of the field. As he dumps that one off to Aguas on the near side. I got the chance to talk to George during practice just a few days ago about that road trip. Said the travel from Charlotte to Blacksburg, Virginia, really did not set up his team for success offensively and defensively. He did pick up 2 saves in that game, as the Cardinals come away with the foul there. Pass down the far side to Atondo, unable to keep that one in play. George talked a little bit about how it hurt the preparation after that long road trip to Blacksburg against the number 9th ranked team in the nation in Virginia Tech. A 4-0 loss. Did come away with 2 saves in that game before traveling back out west to UC Riverside in that 1-1 tie against the Highlanders.
Those games were definitely a learning experience for the guys and for the scheduling because it was rough on the guys and they were tired. Plus, they're full-time students. It's not just all about soccer. They have to get the good grades to play and be on the field, which is super important.
Absolutely, as that one's going to be batted down by Atondo in the near side corner yet again, trying to find something in the near side corner, but that one's going to be booted out of play, so the Cardinals will regain possession on offense. And like we mentioned earlier, talked to Coach Shellis before the game, talked about how tough his goalkeeper has been this season, referring to George Tesouris as a tough nut so far through the first 6 games this season.
That's definitely proven tonight.
As Mercado kicks that one away. Carlos Mercado's been a tough task here for the Lopes offense here tonight. We mentioned those 2 saves, especially the one on the penalty kick from Veneer, just executing that one brilliantly. As that one's going to be batted away by the Lopes, able to keep that one in bounds. That one's going to be kicked well out of bounds by Joe Nelson.
Both coaches on their feet on the sideline. Both eager to get their teams some goaling opportunities.
That pass to Van Eekelen down the far side. Finds Diaz down the middle of the field. Diaz doing a nice job with the fancy footwork. Able to keep that one in play as he's going to be tripped up by Atondo, and he's going to get the call there as the Cardinals will look to inbound this one yet again deep in Lopes territory. So another foul by this Lopes defense. It's going to be their 9th of the night. That one on Marlon Atondo as Diaz once again looking for an opening here against this Lopes defense that have not really given them any breathing room to this point. We mentioned the Darius Feldman and Isai Easley matchup to this point. Been a rough game on both sides, offensively and defensively for both sides. As it's going to be Wengrick here, kicking things off for the Cardinals.
Wengrick took a pretty hard fall.
As that one going to be batted away, and the foul's going to be called there against the Cardinals. So Tesouris is just going to pass this one along here as we are about 10 minutes into the second half here. Tesouris finds Aristoteles, who checks back in this one for the Lopes, looking for Aguas as that pass is going to be intercepted by Wengrick. Wengrick looking for Feldman as that's going to be quickly intercepted by Aristoteles. So a bit of a scare there from the Lopes defense as Feldman looking for a hole there against George Tesouris, won't find it as that one's going to be kicked out of play. And the Lopes regain possession on offense. Looking to keep that one in play. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. Nice slide there from Troy Gonzalez. Able to boot that one out of play, but the Lopes will regain possession here.
Interesting turn of events right there.
Pass off to Atondo. Atondo inbounds that one for the Lopes, as it looks like Aristoteles will inbound this one to Atondo after that ball went out of play. Atondo quickly deflected there by Diaz. Going to be headed away by Hugo Logan. Lopes deep in enemy territory, looking to get a shot off. Pass off to Atondo. Atondo looking for some breathing room, won't find it there as Feldman steals that one away. Feldman utilizing his speed yet again here. As Feldman looks to take this one himself, trying to go one-on-one with Tesouris, but unable to get a shot off there as he kicks that one just a little too high, a little too much oomph there from Darius Feldman. Once again showed off his speed in a big way there, taking matters into his own hands down the near sideline here. But the Lopes, once again, looking to reset on offense, past Aristoteles. As they take this one down the far sideline near the Havocs, once again on their feet here in Lope country. So the Cardinals able to get a hand on that one. They'll inbound the pass here. Looks like Troy Gonzalez yet again. We'll see who he finds. It looks like it's going to be Diaz on the far side, as they're going to get the foul against them there. The Lopes will look to reset on offense. Tesouris kicks that one away. Lopes looking for an opportunity here on the far side. That one's going to be kicked away by that Cardinals defense. Aguas finds Gatan on the near side. Ray Gatan looking for an opening, dishes that one off to Andreu. Andreu finds Easley. As Lopes looking for the kill there, won't find it as it's just inches up on that crossbar. So once again, Carlos Mercado unable to get a hand on it, as all he could do is watch as that one fled over the crossbar. But a nice idea from Hugo Logan looking for his first score of the night. With about 58 minutes into this one, so Mercado kicks it away yet again. As both defenses continue to shine, despite the Lopes and the Cardinals both getting chances offensively here in the second half. That one's going to be booted away by Feldman.
Something really great about the Lopes is 4 of their standout players are only sophomores, which means as they're continuing to grow as a team, it's only going to get better from here. 4 of their sophomores include George Tesoris, Isai Easley, Calvin Casey, and Marios Andrew.
As it looks like Justin Rasmussen will check into this one. Both Clement Vanier and Tyler Hughes will take a seat. As the Lopes offense looks to put the pressure on like they did in the first half against the Cardinals. Aguas takes this one up, looks for the deep pass down the far side of the field, was looking for Ray Gatan there, won't find him as the Lopes will regain possession on offense. Austin Day looking for the inbound pass. Finds Calvin Kissy, who's going to boot that one away. So Day will inbound this one for the Lopes yet again. We'll see if he goes with the far pass again. He does, looking for Kissy one more time, heads that one away. Aguas unable to get a handle on that one. Aristoteles looking for the steal, won't find it there as Troy Gonzalez is going to get the pass on the far side. Justin Rasmussen going head-to-head here with Troy Gonzalez. As Mercado is just going to kick that one back to midfield. As we'll see some more Feldman versus Easley action here on the far side. Feldman looking to keep that one in play. He does, but Easley comes away with the steal. Looks for the pass to Aristoteles. Aristoteles looking for the pass on the far side. Gets intercepted by the Cardinals. As Diaz is not going to be able to keep that one in play. Aristoteles recovers that one for the Lopes. He'll inbound this one here at midfield right in front of the Havoc faithful yet again. Day's going to find Hugo Logan, who dumps that one back to Tesoris. Tesoris finds Aguas on the near side. Lopes looking to re-strategize once again here as they take it down the middle of the field. Isai Easley looking for the pass to Aristoteles. Won't find him there as it's deflected by the Cardinals once again as Mercados will get another touch here and he'll kick this one away. Lopes doing a nice job there as Calvin Kissy gets the pass off. Looks like Ray Gatan there going back to Kissy, won't find him there. Going for the pass here, going for the header there was Andreu, unable to find any breathing room there as Gatan.
Lopes working their way closer and closer to that goal.
Barrero finds Gatan, but that one's going to be snatched away by the Cardinals yet again. Gatan with the pass off to Barrero. Kissy looking for the pass deep inside the Cardinals box there. Won't find it as that one's kicked out of play, but the Lopes regain possession as Austin Day is going to inbound this one yet again as it's quickly booted out of play by the Cardinals, and the Cardinals will regain possession yet again on offense. So the Lopes once again putting the pressure on Mercado here late. Just unable to come away with the connection. So Jaime Delore will make another appearance in this one as he checks in for Coach Heidman. But Austin Day will inbound this one yet again for the Lopes. We saw him try to find Calvin Kissy on the first 2 tries. It looks like he'll dump this one to Aristoteles. Back to Day. Day looking for Kissy on the near side. Kissy going to take his chance here with the pass to Rasmussen. A swing and a miss there. Lopes looking for the kill there, just a little too high. So the Lopes once again finding their opportunities deep into the Cardinals' box, just unable to come away with a solid kick.
You can tell the Lopes definitely want it down there on the field, but they're just been unable.
As we take a look at the replay, excellent pass from Calvin Kissy there, just a swing and a miss from Justin Rasmussen. Looking for his first score of the night. We mentioned the 1 goal earlier on. But Mercado will once again kick this one away. Back to midfield on the near side, looking for Diaz. As that one's going to be quickly deflected by the Lopes. Calvin Kissy gets a handle on that one. Back to Aristoteles. Aristoteles finding Rasmussen on the far side. Nice pass from Aristoteles, as that one's going to be booted away, but Rasmussen will inbound this one. Looks like Austin Day will inbound it. Quick pass to Rasmussen, back to Day. Back to Rasmussen. As he looked for the deep pass there to Ray Catan. It's going to be a no-go for Rasmussen, as that one was headed away by the Cardinals defense yet again. But the Lopes once again putting the pressure on here as they'll come away with their second corner kick of the night. Looks like it's going to be Aristoteles. We saw earlier in this one Justin Rasmussen getting his first corner kick of the night. Aristoteles getting his first right here as the Lopes look to put the pressure on. Going to be quickly booted right back to Aristoteles, able to keep that one in play. Looking to get the pass off. Another swing and a miss. It looks like it was Isai Easley there looking for the kill. Pass back to Aristoteles and a nice sweep there from Carol Wengrick. So Wengrick able to boot that one out of play, but the Lopes regain possession, quickly batted away by the Cardinals. As Kissy goes in for the header there. No call there against the Cardinals. As Aristoteles will once again inbound this one for the Lopes as they look to set up by midfield once again. Aguas gets the pass back to Easley on the near side. Lopes once again doing a nice job isolating offensively against this Cardinals defense. Not really putting a ton of pressure on the Lopes defense in their own territory, but as soon as the Lopes get closer to that box, the Cardinals defense tends to step up. As Easley's going to bat that one back to Tesorius as the Lopes will reset again. Aguas looking for the deep pass down the near side of the field, looking for Gatan. And it looks like he was looking for Austin Day there in the corner. Feldman gets a hand on that one. Gatan looking to race down Gonzalez there. Won't find him as it looks like Mercado looks to kick it away yet again as he'll just kick this one. It looked like he tried to kick it out of play, but it stays in play. Feldman gets a handle on it yet again as that one's going to be kicked back to Aguas. As Aguas will dish it out to Tesorius one more time. Easley back to Aguas. As he looks for the deep pass to Austin Day, unable to keep that one in play, but last touched by Lars Willem there on the Cardinals defensive side. Inbounded quickly, looking for Aristoteles. Feldman gets a handle on that, dishes that one out to Troy Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 3-on-1 attack from the Lopes. Gatan looking to get a handle on it, but he's going to come away with the foul. And the Cardinals will take this one back into enemy lines.
Something I really like about the GCU team is that not only are they they're really good people just all around, not only good soccer players, but walking around campus, the team is so friendly, and going out to their practice, they make you feel so welcomed. And I think any of the staff members would say the same thing.
That one booted out of play yet again. We'll see if Feldman inbounds this one. It looks like it's going to be Lars Willem for the Cardinals. Back deep into Lopes territory. Again, looking to put the pressure on George Tesouris, who has really had not much to work with so far here tonight. Only one save to this point coming here in the second half. As it looks like it's going to be Willem. As that one's going to be quickly intercepted by Aristoteles, who quickly boots that one out of play. So the Cardinals will look to reset once again here on offense. Darius Feldman takes a seat on the sidelines as he checks out of this one for the moment. And despite the Cardinals just unable to get going offensively in this one, Darius Feldman has really proved why he leads the team in goals this season. 4 goals to this point for Feldman in the first 6 games for the Cardinals. That one's going to be batted away. It looks like Delore will get a handle on that one. Looking for the deep pass down the middle of the field to Kissy. Won't find him there. Rasmussen looking to run down Gonzalez on the far side. Won't find him as that one's going to be booted out of play yet again. So the Cardinals will regain possession once again here on offense.
There's about 21 minutes remaining in the second half. Both teams scoreless. Looking to get some goals going.
Guida inbounds that one to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for some separation. Goes for the Hail Mary kick there. Won't find it. As all Tesouris can do is watch there as that one flies over the goalpost. So Tesouris will dish this one off. We'll see if he finds Aguas or Easley down here. It looks like he'll shuffle it off to Isai Easley on the far side as he takes it down to midfield. Aguas finds Austin Day, who dishes it back to Aguas. Again, Cardinals doing a nice job putting some pressure on this Lopes offense here in the second half. Easley looking for an opening, dishes it back to Aguas, who looks for Aristoteles, unable to get a good handle on that one, able to keep it in play as he kicks that one all the way back to Tesouris, who's going to dish this one out back to midfield. Takes a weird hop as that one's going to go deep into enemy lines. But Jonathan Diaz right there, able to kick that one back to midfield. Quickly deflected by Easley, but Gonzalez is right there, able to find some separation here. Looks for the pass down the middle of the field. Easley right there for the interception once again. Finds Rasmussen, who finds a hole. Looking for Kissy down the far side, looking to get into the Cardinals' box. Guida putting some pressure on Kissy, who's not going to be able to keep that one in play. But the Lopes do regain possession as Rasmussen looks to inbound this one. Finds Kissy on the near side. Kissy, again, looking for that fancy footwork there. Won't find it as the Cardinals regain possession on offense. Back to midfield. Looking for Gonzalez on the far side. They're going to find Lars Willem. Willem dishes that one off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it up the field. Finds Velasco there, who's going to dump it off to Joe Nelson on the near side. Kissy looking for the steal there, won't find it. Justin Rasmussen able to find it there, takes it back into Cardinal territory, looking to set up something offensively as he's going to dish it back to Isai Easley, back in their own territory. The Havocs have been up all game in this one, looking for something to cheer for. As Aguas gets the pass, dishes it out to Austin Day on the near side. Day looking for an opening, finds Kissy. Kissy looking to stay with that one, unable to do so as the Cardinals able to regain possession on offense. Easley right there for the steal, but the foul is going to be called against the Lopes. As it looks like Cohen Voss down on the field for the Cardinals. We'll see if he's okay after a rough hit there.
Looks like they might have bumped heads down there.
And it looks like Voss is ready to go in this one. So good sign there if you're this Cardinals team. Again, looking to get back on the winning track here tonight. Again, starting the season out 3-1 before back-to-back shutout losses on the road. Guido looks to kick this one away. Deep in enemy lines as Aguas able to head that one back to Andreu. Andreu looking for the pass on the far side, unable to find Kissy there. Gonzalez takes it back to midfield. 2-on-1 attack here coming from the Lopes defense as he dishes that one back to Lars Willem. Willem dishes that one back to Mercado. Mercado able to kick it back to midfield yet again, but this Lopes defense continuing to breathe down the necks of this Cardinals offense as that one's going to be stolen away by the Lopes, looking for the kill as they come inches away from taking a 1-0 lead in this game. As that one came quick and fast for Carlos Mercado, who dodges a major bullet there. As we take a look at the replay one more time, it was Hami Delore looking for the score. Just a little too far left of that crossbar. As, once again, Carlos Mercado catching a major bullet there as he'll just kick this one away.
That ball just inches away from going in. Really unfortunate for the Lopes as whoever's going to score is really going to get that advantage.
Kick back deep into Lopes territory. Gonzalez finds a man over the middle. Again, 2-on-1 attack from this Lopes defense as the Cardinals once again just looking to find a hole here, looking for some space. As Willem unable to keep that one in place, so the Lopes will regain possession. Gatan will inbound this one. Looks like he'll hand this one off to Austin Day. Day looking for Aristoteles. Aristoteles kicks that one down the far side, able to keep that one in bounds. Lopes doing a nice job in the corner, looking to get another shot off deep into this Cardinals box. Unable to do so there. Cardinals regain possession on offense as they'll kick that one back away. Looking for Austin Day once again are the Lopes. Aristoteles gets a handle on that one. Deflected back to Austin Day. Day finding Hugo Logan, the freshman, who checks back into this one. Day looking to get a shot off here as that one gets away from him just a little bit. Goes for that pass as that one's going to be missed by Rasmussen. Lopes going for the kill yet again, won't find it there. Lopes have had their chances here against Mercado in the second half. Unable to connect there as that one's going to be kicked down the far side of the field as Wengrick looks to utilize his speed, but a foul is called. So once again, the Lopes with 3 opportunities there to take the lead, unable to come away with the score against Mercado. So about 15 minutes to go here in regulation. Something's got to give here between the Lopes and the Cardinals, looking to pick up their first in-conference win of the season. Voss gets the pass off on the far side. That one's going to go out of play. So Lars Willem will inbound this one for the Cardinals. Deep into enemy lines once again. Looking for Gonzalez on the near side. They'll find Kevin Guida. Guida looking to dump that one off. Finds Joe Nelson on the near side. Nelson finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the pressure on, dishes that one back to Willem. Willem with the pass on the far side. Looking for the header there was Wengrick. Wengrick looking to keep that one in play for the Cardinals as Wengrick with a vicious shove there to Ariel Aguas as Aguas is down on the field. Not a good look for the Lopes here right now as George Tesori's talking things over with the official.
Can see a replay of that there. Getting really aggressive down there. Cardinals shoving Lopes. Looks like he might have even punched him down there. When the pressure's getting put on, these guys definitely are in it and they want it.
So Carol Wengrick comes away with the foul there as the officials decide. Well, we'll see what the officials decide here as Ariel Aguas wants an explanation, as well as George Tesori, who was talking with the officials down there moments ago.
Looks like Ariel might be a little roughed up down there.
And he's going to get the push, so Carol Wengrick does come away with the foul there as Aguas looks ready to go.
Coach Schultz does not look happy.
So Aristoteles will inbound this one to Aguas, who seems ready to go. Back to Tesori. So the Lopes look to regain momentum here on offense after the struggles of that last play, as Aguas still seems to be upset here, talking things over with the Cardinals sideline here. Passes that one back to Tesori, looking to set things up once again here.
Looks like a bit of confusion going on the field.
Everybody looks to get settled down here as Easley dumps that one back to Aguas.
Both teams seem to be frustrated, but it's understanding going into the final minutes of this game, both scoreless.
Aguas back to Easley. Finds Day on the far side, looking for the pass to Rasmussen, won't find him there. Cardinals regain possession on offense, looking for a hole here late. That one's going to be booted out of play at midfield, and the Lopes will regain possession. Pass inbounded. Looks like to Delore. Going to get stripped by the Cardinals there as they'll take it back up on offense. It looks like Kevin Guida. Guida looking for the pass on the far side as Tesori will eat that one up. Goes for the short pass to Easley on the far side. So the Lopes once again looking to re-strategize here, just looking for a hole against this Cardinals defense, looking for it there. Nice pass off from Tyler Hughes, checks back into this one. Cardinals continue to put the pressure on as that one's going to be kicked back towards midfield. Lopes on the rebound there. Pass back to Aristoteles down the middle of the field, trips up, it stays with it as that pass is going to be to Austin Day on the near side. So Aristoteles doing a nice job of keeping with that ball. Day looking for a hole there, looks to find a kill there, and signed, sealed, and delivered. As the Lopes are going to come away with a score here with about 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in regulation with the header as they catch Carlos Mercado off guard at the very last second, as we'll see our first thunderclap of the night here from the Havocs as the Lopes take a 1-0 advantage.
You can see our goal cam there, heading it into the goal.
As Marios Andreu comes away with his first score of the night, again catching Carlos Mercado, who has been excellent to this point for Incarnate Word. Just unable to come away with his third save of the night as we take another look at the first thunderclap of the night from the Havocs. We'll take another look at that goal from another angle. Mario just able to keep that one between the two crossbars there as Mercado unable to get a handle on it.
Kind of a sneak attack down there, and that's Marios Andreo's first goal of the season. Huge for him, only being a sophomore. Really making his sophomore debut.
So a huge goal late here for the Lopes. Again, with just 11 minutes to go in this one, Cardinals really with their backs against the walls now is Easley able to get a handle on that one. All the Lopes really have to do now is try to isolate the ball here on offense as the clock ticks away now.
That is exactly what the Lopes have needed all game long.
As they look for the pass down the far side there, Hugo Logan deep in enemy territory, but it's going to be quickly batted away by the Cardinals. But the Lopes will regain possession here, looking for another corner kick as Justin Rasmussen heads back into that corner. Tyler Hughes checks back into this one for the Lopes as Justin Rasmussen heads back deep into the corner. His second corner kick of the night, third corner kick of the night overall for the Lopes, as they really look to put the Cardinals in deep jeopardy here again with just 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Already up 1-0 on that Andreu's goal just moments ago. Unable to get a score off there as it looks like the Lopes trying to run that one down. No foul called there, and they're going to get the foul there, and the quick push there from Aristoteles late as he knocks Jonathan Diaz down to the grass, and a bit of tension here from the Lopes and the Cardinals.
A lot of tension going on right now between both teams and yelling at the referee. I'm surprised some more yellow cards have not been called.
And we saw moments ago as we take another look at this replay. As you can see here, Aristoteles with the late shove after the play was over. Jonathan Diaz.
Both teams having to really grab each other and get them out of the way. Almost looked like a brawl was going to happen.
Yeah, Jonathan Diaz with really no time to react to that shove there from Aristoteles. We saw moments ago the shove from Wengrick to Aguas just about 5 minutes ago. So things are heating up here with about 10 minutes to play between the Lopes and the Cardinals.
And this is not something you really see in collegiate sports, as collegiate athletes are trained not to get into these situations.
So Aristoteles with the pass off to Day. Day looking for a wide open hole as he sees it late, looking for the score. Is going to be blocked there by the Cardinals. Cardinals all over that play. Austin Day saw an opportunity, tried to take it there, won't find it. But the Lopes will remain in possession here late. Again, just looking to put the pressure on with about 9.5 minutes to go in this one. Not trying to give the Cardinals any chances offensively. Darius Feldman once again back in this game for the Cardinals. We mentioned how his speed has been the biggest asset in this one so far against the Lopes for the Cardinals. But another corner kick here from Aristoteles. Day looking to get ahead on that one, won't find it. Gatan looking to stay with this one. He does, dishes it off to Austin Day, but the Lopes are going to be able to bat that one away back into the hands of George Tesouris. Once again, just looking to isolate the clock as that clock ticks away. About 9 minutes left to go in this one. Aguas back to Tesouris. Cardinals look to put the pressure on here as they go deep into enemy territory defensively. Tesouris able to kick that one away, looking for Austin Day. Day unable to combat that one as Aristoteles able to keep that one in play.
Things continuing to be a little rough down there.
As Tyler Hughes unable to get a handle on that one. That one goes out of play, but the Lopes will remain in possession. We'll see if tempers flare one last time here in the final minutes between these two clubs. Again, only a 1-0 score as the Cardinals look to come away with at least a tie by the end of regulation here as we enter about 8 minutes left to play. Unable to keep that one in bounds, but the Cardinals will regain possession. Looks like it's going to be Troy Gonzalez inbounding this one for the Cardinals. Gonzalez has done his best throughout the night trying to combat this Lopes defense, trying to set up plays offensively, but the Lopes once again breathing down the necks of this Cardinals offense, just unable to get anything going as that one's quickly deflected by Rasmussen. Pass, looks like he was looking for Rasmussen on that pass as the Cardinals quickly on the deflection. Austin Day with the pass back to Aguas as he looks for the pass on the far side of the field.
You know, as if things weren't already hot enough here in Phoenix, it's really
it looks
heating
like
up.
Aristoteles looking for the kill there, won't find it. As Mercado's able to get a hand on that one, quickly deflected by the Cardinals defense. As time ticks away, 7 minutes left to go in this one.
Lopes really looking to just stall in the final few minutes. Trying to secure the win tonight.
Aristoteles, quick pass there as he looks for the slide pass there, won't find it. Feldman up the middle of the field. Again, another 2-on-1 attack from this Lopes defense as they're going to be all over that one. Gatan with the pass to Rasmussen on the far side. Rasmussen looking for a hole here. Hughes on the far side finds Hughes on the far side. Hughes is going to take his chance. Aristoteles right there, and another goal here for the Lopes late. Signed, sealed, and delivered once again. Aristoteles comes away with his second score. And once again, the Cardinals wasting no time in this one. About 6 minutes left to play here, down by 2 now. No time to celebrate if you're the Lopes. Aristoteles picking up his second goal of the season. Second goal here at home. Again, we mentioned that goal against OSU last week with the quick steal there against Mercado.
You know, this is how you do it if you're the Lopes, finishing the game out 2 goals in the past 15 minutes.
And it looks like they were called for offsides there, so that goal's not going to count for Aristoteles. As you could see at the end of that replay, a little shocked there, as you can see on his face, but a 1-0 lead now for the Lopes. So the Cardinals looking to reset on offense, only down by 1 with about 5.5 minutes left in this one. Gonzalez takes his shot there as Tesori slams into the crossbar there, but picks up the save. And I'll send this one back to midfield. So Aristoteles, offsides on that potential goal attempt. Lopes looking to go up 2-0 in this one. Would have put the nail in the coffin for sure. But the Cardinals once again have life here, down by 1 with about 5 minutes left to go. Gonzalez kicks this one away. Day looking to get a hand on it.
We're entering the final 5 minutes of the game.
Guida dishes that one back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Guida here. You got a wide open Lars Willem on the far side. They won't find him there as Day able to intercept that pass. Gatan looking for room down the middle of the field. Finds Barrios there, who's going to get tripped up at the last second. Lopes once again looking for a second score. Won't find it there. No foul called against the Cardinals there. Coach Shellis Heidman looking for one down there on the Lopes sideline.
He looks like he's still down there on the field as they're just playing around him. Doesn't really seem like a good situation to be in.
Lopes, all they can do right here, trying to isolate the clock as they kick that one out of play.
That's Marios Andrew down there.
Andreu, of course, with the one score tonight for the Lopes, down on the field throughout the duration of that play. Having a hard time getting up here, as you can see Tyler Hughes attending to his teammate there.
Looks like the trainer is going to be called, which is not what you want if you're the Lopes.
So with about 4 minutes left to play in this one, the Cardinals get a much-needed break here offensively, trying to reboot, trying to regroup, as well as all the Havocs can do is watch here, as it looks like Andreus is going to be walked off the field here by the training staff. Got roughed up on that last play, and again, the Lopes and the Cardinals continuing to play while Andreus just laid there on the field deep into the Cardinals' box.
But I have to say,
not moving.
Andre has had a great night. Getting that goal earlier. Looks like he's shaking it off.
So Calvin Kissy will check back in here for the Lopes with 4 minutes to go. Again, just trying to put the game away, up by 1. 4 minutes to go, just trying to isolate the clock on offense, not trying to give the Cardinals any chances defensively deep into their own territory.
A yellow card has been called on Jonathan Diaz.
Second yellow card of the night for the Cardinals, as the Lopes once again will regain possession here. 3.5 minutes to go. Day looking to inbound this one, looking for Kissy on the far side. Once again, the Lopes just trying to find some separation here, laid up by 1. As Day once again going to find an opening. We saw him find an opening earlier, looking for the kill. Unable to get it as it hits off the crossbar on the near side. Austin Day almost single-handedly giving the Lopes a 2-0 advantage right there. Inches away from his first goal of the season.
You can see a replay of that there. Austin making his way down. Just outside.
And of course, Carlos Mercado anticipating the kick on the right side there. I wonder if Austin Day tried to reshuffle and regroup there and try and kick it on the far left side. If he would have caught Mercado a little bit off guard there, would have given the Lopes a 2-0 lead. Again, the Lopes, again, just trying to isolate the clock here late as they are deep into Cardinals territory. 2.5 minutes to go in this one. Cardinals as far away as they could possibly be from George Tesori at this point. Calvin Kissy looking to get a shot off, trying to do some fancy footwork, but Mercado eats that one up right in his face as he kicks that one back to midfield. So a nice job defensively tonight from Carlos Mercado, despite the 1 goal allowed to Andreu moments ago. as you could see right there with his third save of the night. So the Cardinals will regroup here on offense. Willem, with about 2 minutes to go, looks to inbound this one to, it looks like Gonzalez. First try no good. We'll try a second time here, looking for Feldman. Feldman able to keep that one in play. Finds Rodriguez on the near side. Gonzalez gets a hand on it. And the Lopes defense continues to combat that Cardinals offense as Tesori's will just eat that one up with the pressure coming from Alec Rodriguez. So about a minute and 20 seconds left to go. Tesori's drops that one down, kicks it back deep into enemy lines as this Lopes defense continues to be the stepping stone of this game. Aristoteles gets a handle on that one. Takes it down the far side of the field, able to keep it in play.
Only 1 minute remaining in the second half of this game.
As Rasmussen gets a handle on it. Rasmussen just trying to keep this one in play. It looks like he's not going to be able to do a 3-on-1 attack there from the Cardinals. So Aristoteles will get a handle on this one. About 35 seconds left to go in this one. Again, the Cardinals as far away as they could possibly be from George Tesori's trying to nod this game up at 1 before the final tick here in regulation. Troy Gonzalez looking to steal that one away. Finds Kevin Guida. Guida passes that one off, intercepted by Aristoteles. Aristoteles, once again, deep in enemy territory, goes for his shot, looking for Kissy, unable to find it. But it should be enough as the Lopes will inbound this one, and the Lopes are going to come away with a 1-0 victory in their first conference game of the season here at home in front of the Havocs. And you got to be impressed with this Lopes defense, shutting down the Cardinals all night long, not really giving them any room against George Tesori's, who comes away with 1 save tonight. And, of course, Marios Andreu with the final kill, his first goal of his sophomore campaign this year. Late in this one as the Lopes come away with a much-needed victory. They're now 3-0 at home.
The Lopes really was working on this all practice long throughout the week, and it really showed. Both teams were struggling to score, but sophomore Marios Andrew getting his first goal of the season, being an absolute game changer and winning the game for the Lopes. GCU coming into conference play for the first WAC win of the season, and that's how you get things started.
A huge win for the Lopes here tonight as we take a look at the GCU Golf Course player of the game. Of course, Marios Andreu with that final goal, putting the nail in the coffin for the Lopes. Again, with his first goal of his sophomore campaign that came with 87 minutes and 32 seconds into this game. A tough loss here tonight for Incarnate Word as they have lost their 6th lifetime game against the Lopes in front of the Havocs. As the Lopes, again, great defense shines in this one, coming away with the 1-0 victory. 3-0 at home, come away with their first conference win. They're now 1-0 alongside Air Force at the top of those WAC standings as they look to get back in the win column. Again, their 4th win of the year, now 4-2-1. As they look to continue their success here at home. Thank you for tuning in as, once again, men's soccer heads to California to continue WAC play against California Baptist and CSU Bakersfield, but then return home October 11th to take on San Jose State. Should be a good one. Tune in at 7 p.m. to celebrate Faith Night and Family Night as the Lopes take on the Spartans. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. From everybody here at GCU TV alongside Montana Landon, I'm Jack O'Hara saying have a great rest of your Saturday night. And as always, go Lopes.